Okay, and here we are on another video tour of City of Heroes. The zone I'm currently in is known as Pocket D, or if you prefer the long name, Pocket Dimension. It's a nice neutral ground area hosted by our benevolent DJ Zero. As you can see, he's basically here to party. It's a neutral ground, or if you prefer the term, neutral zone for heroes and villains to basically get together, chat, roleplay. Also, incarnate trials and other special events have been known to be hosted from here from time to time. And currently they have activated the Valentine event. Now this one's kind of a unique event because it basically forces hero-villain cooperation. First things first, if you're playing hero side, you need to talk to this guy, Ganymede, to get your first mission of a two-part arc. This gentleman here, Scratch, he's the villain side contact. And the way this arc is designed is that heroes need villains and villains do need heroes for the second mission. This first mission is hero only. I can easily handle it myself, no problem, no fuss, no muss. So we're gonna go into it. I have it currently set for maximum 8 spawn, even though I'm running solo, but this alt can definitely handle it. And I'm going to minimize my chat window there so we don't need to see a bunch of people jibber-jabbering on the chats right now. And if you'll pardon me for one moment while I suit up. There we go. And what the heck, you know, let's take a nice advanced look at the map with my handy map revealer. That's an advanced power that high-level veteran players can get. It's got a few minute recharge time, but then you only need to use it once per mission anyway. Now the whole map is open, so I can see what type of map it is, see where all the big rooms are at, etc. Alright, I got some company up there. Well, this mission is your basic, straightforward, get in there and eradicate everybody type mission. So, no big deal. I think we'll bring forth a little bit of lightning. Always good for clearing out the bulk of a crowd. There we go. Well, looks like we got a few more up here. Alright. As you can see, they're really not able to hurt me that much. What little damage they do, I can easily rejuvenate from. So, let's have a little fun here. Pound on some bad guys. Nothing quite like putting your foot down, is there? Still. Ah, got me a little bit of treasure there. An enhancement converter. Those can be useful. Gee, that missile blast almost hurt. Okay. Looks like this room has been sufficiently decimated of enemies. Let's move on ahead, shall we? Oh, let's see. We open the door and we have more tunnel. Man, with all these tunnels, it almost feels like Hogan's Heroes. Tunneling under the Stali to try to get people out. Ah, here's some more. Lightning's recharged, so let's bring it down. There we go. Obviously some targets are a little more resistant to the lightning strike than others, but that's okay. Or there are times when the lightning just plain misses, but again, that's okay too. Okay, and they're done from here. I guess I'll take a peek down this side tunnel to this larger room. Oh, what do you know? Here's another big group. Hi guys, come and get me. Ah, good. Looks like I see my objective right there. That's good. Oh. Better. Slowly but surely we thin the herd. Ah, lightning's back, so what the heck. An incarnate shard. You get enough incarnate shards, you can craft some basic incarnate components for your alpha incarnate slot. The alpha slot is the first incarnate slot, and basically you can get a slot to power up to augment your recharge, or your stamina, or your endurance recovery, or your damage, or your accuracy, as well as a few secondary beneficial effects. For this character, I chose this for my alpha, right here. The musculature. Basically, it augments damage to all of his attacks, including the lightning strike that I've been using. And let me take a quick stroll this way. I think I'll turn on my sprint power there so I can get a little more mobile. And sure enough, we'll just let them all gather round. Yeah. And we'll activate my rage to augment my attacks even further. And then we'll put my old foot down like so. Looks like another computer to search through. It's all nicely done. We are definitely kicking some people around here. Crowds are getting thinned out. There we are. Good, my lightning's charged up for the next big group. Okay, and that computer still didn't contain what we needed. Surprise, surprise. It's usually the last one that you find that contains the data that you need. It's usually the way it works. So, as we head out, and around through the tunnels. We get to this last part of the map that I have not yet explored. Let's see if we can draw them all together. The little taunt action. See if I can bring them all over. Oh, look, another group. Eh. Gee. I wonder if I should start being nervous. Nah. No need for that. Let's get as much of them together as we can. Looking good. Looking real good. Just a little bit more, gentlemen. Thank you very much. And that wiped out a good chunk of the group. Ah, here's the main boss of the group. Since he has his own name, clearly he's the main boss. Those rings I called down are a temporary power from the winter holiday that you can get. They basically will temporarily bind and hold your foe so that you can attack them. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, looking much better now. Okay. For faster results, I could have set myself back to regular size enemy groups, but what can I tell you? With this character, I like a bit of a challenge now and then. Although, as you can see, this character's prime weakness, despite my efforts, is his old stamina. Still can't seem to quite figure out. I've rechecked his build many times, and by all rights, his stamina should not be an issue. But apparently it is. Okay, that one had the information that we seek. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. So let's start gathering things up. Bring them into the next group. Bring as many of them close together as is possible. Okay, it looks like this will be more than enough to complete a nice circuit. So we call down the old lightning. And I'd say about 85% of the group was decimated. There we go. Oh, looks like I got me a recipe. And of a relatively decent quality one from the looks of it. Okay, cool. Took a quick look at the recipes, think I saw the one I got. And another enhancement converter. Now what those are is basically, with a crafted enhancement, I could use one and turn a crafted enhancement into something from a different set of enhancements. If I get to the right set of enhancements that I'm looking for, I can then use a total of 3 to keep converting it within that set to the one that I want. Okay, so that was the recipe that I got. So, let's exit out. Okay, so for this next mission, as it reminds me, I need a villain, a rogue, or a Praetorian loyalist to get the item. Just like they would need me to complete their mission. So we'll see if we can round one up. Okay, looks like I got a villain to help me out. They don't have the villain side mission that I would need to complete for them, but they are at least able to help me with mine, so that's a major plus. And they appear to be a stalker, which is good, because stalkers stalk, which means they can be invisible and run past virtually anything. So that's good. That's what we need. And it looks like my flight power got temporarily shorted out by an enemy attack, but no big deal. It'll be restored soon enough. Oop. Forgot. we need the key to the door, and that means we gotta do a little bit of combat time on this mission. It's been a while since I ran this event, but that's okay. Let's see now. It's probably back on the first floor. We'll take a look for it. Usually it's a named boss that has it. When in doubt. I'll just let the lightning do the talking for me a bit. Go. No sign of him. Looks like the so-called villain isn't exactly helping much. Oh, webmaster. I wonder. Let's light him up with a little lightning strike. Well, he's pinned into the ground. He's going nowhere. Well. Power up a bit. Okay. Still no luck. Ah, here we are. Okay, this is definitely going to be the key holder. No matter. It's an easy enough thing to do. Let's pulverize these guys. And now we finally have the stupid key that we've been looking for. Hey. And it looks like my villain partner is still just kind of... Oh, no, he's with me. Okay, yay. All he has to do is basically tap that thing and it's gonna... Ta-da! That completes the hero side. Now to do the villain. Okay, and by getting mine done, it looks like I'm being introduced to having DJ Zero as a contact now. So that's a good thing. Well, my villain compatriot pretty much ditched me. Yes, they helped me to a point, but by the same token, I did need them to help complete the villain half of the thing, since only they can get the mission. So, I'll see if anyone else is willing to help out. Okay, and we're back. Looks like someone I know was able to help out with their alt. So that's a good thing. Okay, and here we go, now running the villain side missions on my hero, but my hero is teamed with a villain. Basically, this mission is pretty simple, straightforward. I gotta find and neutralize a boss. Now, this is the first mission of the arc. This mission does not require a mixed alignment party to complete, but it does, of course, make things easier, because that way you have everything already set in place for the next mission. Now it's just a matter of finding the boss and seeing where he's at and taking him down. Here we have a warp gate, takes me right on through. This is what the warp gates look like. Doesn't look too much like a certain gate from a certain movie and TV franchise, now does it? Yeah. Well, that's okay. Gotta have those pop culture tributes, after all. Otherwise, wouldn't be any good. Well, let's see now. Whoops. Target located. Terrible. Let's bring the house down with a little lightning strike, followed by a foot stomp. It's a nice combo. It does the job very well. have to take out this boss and the group of goons that are nearby him, and all shall be well. Okay, he's down, and they gave me a shard as a reward. And mission is completed. Looks like I took down all the necessary goons. There's a couple that are still alive, but no big deal. One last foot stomp just for the heck of it, and out. And we are back in the pocket dimension. Okay, and now I have the cauldron mission. Hey, same door. Now that's convenient. So this mission is going to be a lot like the hero side one. I gotta find the right boss, take him down, get the key to the uppermost level, and then get to the target. Now only a hero, a vigilante, or someone from the Praetorian Resistance can take out the target. It's just the way this has been designed. It's just basically to promote teamwork and cooperation during the Valentine event, also known as the Spring event, also known as Spring Fling. And after all, what's the old saying about spring? That a man's fancy turns to love and all that other jazz? So that's what this event's all about. These missions are to promote peace and cooperation and harmony between heroes and villains. It's a nice little joke, but you know, no sign of the target. Like I said, these guys are barely capable of hurting me, but with their poisons able to debuff my defenses and everything, they could eventually cut through me. My partner is staying outside the mission. That's perfectly fine. I really don't need them in here. Just gotta find the right target. It's gonna be a named boss. Let's turn on my special sprint so that I can go sliding around. See if I can find him. Oop. I think I just spotted him. Yep. Operative Finch. There he is. Let's bolster my might with a little bit of rage and call on the lightning. Followed by a foot stomp. And many enemies are taken out. How about that? They almost actually got me. Well, I've compensated for that, so that won't be happening again. The main thing that's draining me is these electrical energy blasts I'm getting. They can definitely drain your power pack dry if you're not careful. Temporarily put him on ice while I look at the rest. Like I said, this character is extremely tough. He's not invincible. There are a few things that can take him down. Circumstances like this being one of them, if I'm not careful. There's also some super advanced monsters in the game that could take him out too. Whoops, looks like I got the key. So, even though I'm confident I can take these people down, there's no point in fighting a battle that does not need to be fought. So we're just going to get through this group, like so, and get to the target, so I can get out of this mission. And here it is. The Mystical Cauldron. Only a hero, or a vigilante, or someone from Praetorian Resistance can destroy it. Basically, all it takes is one love tap to destroy it, but you know what? I'm going to be fancy. Let's call upon the old lightning. Ha, how about that? The cauldron didn't even get affected. Ha ha, what a joke. Most up. Oh, there we go. Looks like there was a little lag. It didn't seem to want to make get destroyed. Huh. I now have a temporary power from having completed both the hero and the villain side. It's a special confusion power. We'll just take it out of the tray, and oh yeah, a shiny badge by the name of Handsome has now appeared on my badge collection. Okay, so let's exit out of this mission. Okay, and we are back. We are now in possession of the Handsome badge from having completed both hero and villain parts of the event of Valentine's. Handsome. And this, of course, unlocks DJ Zero as a contact. So let's see what he has to say. Hey, Ultra Statesman, guess what? It's that time of year again. Seen it a million times in trillion places, but it's always a rush. Flowers blooming, glances across the dance floor, feelings of renewal, friendship, love. Oh man, it's like a finger down the throat. Ugh, how sappy. Okay, he dances a bit, then stops. Whoa, getting carried away again. So, want to help make the season a success? So let's just ask him yes. Okay, he's going to tune me to the trans-dimensional Valentines. Let's ask him about this. Every year around this time, people send each other Valentines. Some physical, some metaphorical, some are just wishes in the air. Most of them never get where they're supposed to go. Sad face. So I thought to myself, Zero, old chum, wouldn't it be great if all those connections really hit their target? And before I knew it, voila! Rules rewritten, metaverse altered. To be honest, I didn't expect it to work, and actually it didn't quite work. Teensy snag is I sort of jumbled it and left a lot of bits and pieces floating around in the ethereal planes. Long story short, there are a lot of Valentines which still need delivering, and now I've got no time to do it. Look, it's real simple. All I have to do is attune you to the vibe of the Valentines. You'll start running across them out in the world, or when you do something spring-related. Then all you gotta do is deliver them. Click alright. Alright, I knew it, you're perfect for it. Alright, here we go. DJ Zero looks at you intently, cracks his knuckles, and snaps both his fingers simultaneously. Voila! I, DJ Zero, deputize you, Ultra Statesman, as a trans-dimensional Valentine agent. Go forth and shake it up. Okay, so basically what this means now is that as I play the game, whether through street-sweeping enemies off the streets or playing missions, I'll get special Valentine tip missions, which basically means I can deliver Valentines to certain people. Or I can misdeliver them. Now here's the thing. If you deliver enough to the right people, you get a shiny badge. If you misdeliver enough, you'll get another shiny badge. So you're going to get to play both Cupid as well as Heartbreaker. Does DJ Zero have anything else for us? Aha! Looks like you're the man of the hour. You're okay in my book, Ultra Statesman. Let's ask about missions. Okay, being a transdimensional DJ, I wind up all over the place. I'm all about leaving people alone, just having fun, but sometimes even I manage to tick a few people off. One particular nasty red cat named Snaptooth has learned how to use the fairy portals in Croatoa to hop around on my turf. Ever since then, he's been hunting down my portals and closing them just for the ugly fun of it. Even if I manage to stop him, he just hops over to the dimension and goes after the portal again. This place is jumping right now, and I'm running out of time to deal with the little punk. Do me a favor and stop him a few times for me, would you? So find Snaptooth and take him out before he destroys the portal. Alright, we'll do that. I've got a whole punch through to a Villa Requin and Sharkhead right now that Snaptooth has his sights set on. Hunt him down before he finds the portal and closes it. The Arachnos in the area might try to harness your gig, but all I care about is that freaking red cap. He's a tough little punk. If you pick up some Dimension Drop from Chili or Dram upstairs and get some heroes and villains both on your team, you'll have an easier time. Well, you know what? These missions are quite soloable. Now, what's the big deal about these Snaptooth missions? Well, you can get the mission a maximum of about 10 times from DJ Zero, and every time you complete it, an award menu is going to come up. Different rewards that you can choose. If you complete it 5 times, you'll have gained all the rewards, as well as a badge for beating Snaptooth 5 times. Okay, project DJ Zero's portal. So let's go find Snaptooth. We don't necessarily need to find the portal, just Snaptooth. There he is, right there. You gotta defeat him 3 times in order to beat the mission, and he will summon Redcap reinforcements. Again, I am not too concerned given the power level of this character, but it's good to make the mission as short and quick as possible. After all, there's an old proverb that enough raindrops can wear down even the toughest of rocks. And here come the start of the reinforcements. No big deal. Snaptooth could be the one who could really hurt me. But then again, that would take some time. And time is something I don't plan on getting. So we just break him down a bit. Okay, here comes this third manifestation. Ooh, my. He's a big sucker now, isn't he? Well, too bad he's nothing. He's still nothing to me. Some more reinforcements are coming. Oh, man. I wonder if I should start to be worried. Not really. Also, just for historical reference, Snaptooth does show up in the winter event missions as well that Father Time assigns you. Basically, in the winter event, Snaptooth has kidnapped Baby New Year, and you gotta go rescue him. And again, there's multiple rewards you can choose from, so you want to run the winter mission about 5 times as well to make sure you claim all the rewards from it. Rewards would be badges, candy canes, temporary powers, things like that. So, Snaptooth gets around a bit. Some of the red caps are getting a little stronger. I think they're actually starting to scratch me, but I'm not positive. Still, no matter. And what the heck? Let's finish it off with a little lightning strike. Took down Snaptooth and a bunch of others. So the rewards you can choose from are a toga costume piece, a laurel wreath and sandals, a heart-style costume. Basically, with the toga and the laurel wreath sandals, you can basically make yourself look like an ancient Greek. A heart-style costume. Basically, it's a costume with hearts on it for heart themes. Yeah, it looks okay. The partygoer badge and the hero of light badge. If I was a villain, it'd be the Heart of Darkness badge. Or if I were to convert my alignment, the badge would change. But alignment changing won't be happening with this character. So, you know what, just for giggles for now, I'm going to take the Heart of Light badge. And I'm going to be on my way. Okay, here we are, round 2 of the Spring Fling event. Basically, I'm going to go for all the rewards on the reward table that it offers. Which basically means I gotta go through a few bouts of taking down Snaptooth. And there goes one Snaptooth. Get rid of that goon before he becomes an annoyance. And let's go smack Snaptooth around some more now. Like I said, Snaptooth and his reinforcements are not a major threat to me at all. Even if I were to turn this up to maximum difficulty setting, I could still take him out. It would take a bit longer, more time than I'd want to spend recording this, but I can easily do it. Okay, so he's down again. Wow, for a moment there it looked like they actually scratched me. Yeah, no big deal. Like I said, you know, these guys really are not that capable of killing his character, even on the maximum setting. Basically, what can kill this character is an overamped arch-villain, certain giant monsters, Tyrant over in the Incarnate Trials. 2 other Incarnate Trials can actually pose a significant threat to him. And then, of course, there's the Hamidon. But then again, the Hamidon can blow away anyone's character with only about 1 or 2 blasts. As to what the Hamidon is, well, if we're lucky, I'll be able to do a recording of that someday. Basically, the Hamidon's an oversized, gelatinous blob with intense power. Got him again with the old lightning strikes. And as you can see, the reward I claimed has disappeared, so it's no big deal. I already have it. Oh, here we are. We'll take the party goer badge. Yay, I'm a party goer. And we'll show you. See? Party goer. And here's the Heart of Light. Not too shabby. So we're going to exit out and prep for round 3. Okay. Here we are for round 3. Yay. Basically, in a nutshell, we have to basically wash, rinse, repeat 3 more times to claim the badge for beating Snaptooth 5 times in a row. Well, I shouldn't say 5 times in a row, just 5 times. Like I said, it's easy to do, it's just, you know, after a while the old wash, rinse, repeat gets a little tedious. And then after this is done, we'll see about doing those Valentine tip missions that DJ Zero set me up to get. Oh, looks like he radioed for reinforcements, or whatever he does to get them. No big deal. And here he comes again in his 3rd manifestation. Oh joy. That was the holiday golden ring power I used. It's a hold power. Wouldn't hold someone like him at his power level, but it does do a little bit of damage. So what the heck. Nothing like putting the old foot down. Oh yeah, that flame damage that you're seeing coming up, that comes from another one of my incarnate powers. It's called the interface slot. You can slot it up with a couple different things. I and many other players tend to prefer the reactive slot. It can cause resistance debuffage to your enemy, as well as a chance for fire damage, which is what you're seeing on some of these guys right now. Any attack of mine can cause it at any time. Well, he looks to be softened up enough. Let's clear out the old enemies with the old lightning strike. How about that? For once he actually survived it. No big deal. I don't need the lightning to finish him off. I just like to finish him off with a bang, as it were. And there he goes. So for this one, we'll take the heart costume. I don't plan on trying it on this character anytime soon, but hey. And the rewards only unlock per character, so if I want to get the heart costume on any of my other alts, I'd have to run them through this mission and so forth. Okay, here we are for round 4. That's right, round 4. As you can see, we've intercepted Snaptooth yet again, and we are proceeding with the smackdown. Oh, here comes some more of his reinforcements. Yeah, they're almost a threat. Well, looks like I sent him down the hill a bit. Ha ha ha. Oh no, his third manifestation. Oh, I am almost scared. Oh. Yep. Ah, that little explosion sometimes occurs when you do the foot stomp. It's nice to see. Okay, he's just about had it. So, let's just call upon the old lightning strike. And what do you know? Guess we'll take the laurel wreath and sandal costume on this go-round. Alright, here we are at the start of round 5 with Snaptooth. This will claim the final piece of the costumes from this event, the Greek toga, and I should also get the badge for beating Snaptooth 5 times. Alrighty. His second manifestation and his reinforcements should be starting to arrive real soon. Looks like I was able to temporarily bind him with the hold, but that's okay. It's not really needed to do it. I figure, what the heck, let's just do it. Trying to think of what that power reminds me of, too, that hold power. It reminds... yeah, it kind of reminds me of the binding energy rings that Ultraman used in one episode to bind a monster. Yeah, that's going back a ways, but hey, what the heck. Okay, here comes manifestation number 3. I think for this one, I'll say what the heck and turn on my rage. Rage augments my damage, but rage can wear off, and I'll have a stamina crash as well as do no damage for a few moments. That can be a little... oh, looks like I had a nuclear effect on my foot stomp again. Yeah, looks like Snaptooth is pinned and helpless at the moment. Oh, he's back up. And down he goes again. Oh, dog. He's pinned again. Gee, that's too bad. I hate to beat him. I hate beating up an opponent that's down, but hey, what the heck. Alright, the 5th and final reward. And a badge just appeared. It also unlocks a gladiator badge, red cap, which I can use for the arena. The gladiator badges are for the arena only. But I've defeated Snaptooth 5 times. I am a Toothbreaker. Yay! Go me! Yeah! Alright, yeah. Let's do a little flying around. This section is supposed to be from a part of Sharkhead Isle from the villain side of things, which is why enemy Arachnos agents are present. Don't worry, we're not going to fight them. I just kind of want to show you the map a little bit here. Looks pretty good. Oh, and this is the portal that Snaptooth was looking for that we had to protect on all these missions. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Snaptooth missions of the Valentine event are now completed. Now it's off to do Valentine tip missions. Oh boy. Okay, here we are for another part of the Valentine event. It's going to be a quest to resurrect somebody. This is Jessica Megan Duncan, sometimes also known as Ms. Liberty, granddaughter of the deceased statesman. And we have a mission. Basically, in a nutshell, I gotta gather some stuff and perform a resurrection ceremony. But here's the text. We'll just move it out of the way a bit so nothing over there is in the background. And you can all read it. Feel free to pause the playback if you want in order to read it. And let's move on. Alright, so the mission's in Krotoa, the Halloween theme zone of the game. No problem. I can easily get there, no sweat. Nice view of the Shadow Shard. we'll be heading there in another video. But for right now, that's it. And yes, that is a floating truck in the background. We'll be checking into that in another video file. So let's get to Krotoa. This is my base that we're in. And we click on the old teleporter, and oh, it's not this one. It's that one, the Krotoa. So here we go. And they're off. Dun, dun, dun. And here we are. Also, as you can see, I changed my costume. This costume is borrowing rather heavily from the what is known as the retro science fiction costume bundle. The glowing shoulder units here, the rings, as well as the parts here on the costume, the power lines, which are very similar to a certain franchise that we might call Tron, the glowing gloves, the blue suit itself, and the boots. The helmet is, of course, not part of it, neither is the cape. Also, the belt is a part of it, too. You can also choose to have instead of glowing, you can also have them be shiny, but I kind of prefer the glow myself. I'm kind of funny that way. And anyway, let's go to our contact. Let's slide over here with my special sprint power. Let's talk about obols. Commonly used in rituals that involve death in the afterlife, as Sharon the ferryman to the underworld would take an obol as payment to ferry a soul to the afterlife. Ooh. An obol, or obolalis, is a name for an ancient Greek coin. I need an obol. Oh, you need an obol. Planning on dying sometime soon, I presume? I can help you out, but tell me exactly what you're planning on doing with said item. I need an obol for a resurrection ritual. Good sir, a single obol is used to pay Sharon to take you to the afterlife. If you want to make the trip a round trip, I would suggest procuring multiples. How many souls do you plan on resurrecting? Just one. Then you would need two obols, one to send Sharon across the river Styx, and one to bring him back with the soul in question in tow. Is the soul expecting to be brought back? No. Then I might suggest a part of you take the trip as well, and for that you'll need a third obol. So I need 3. Okay. Excellent. Here you go. 3 obols. This should do well to bring back your friend, as long as they are willing to be brought back. A few souls prefer to be the afterlife to what they had here on Earth. Let me click thanks. And we're off to Independent Sport for the next... Okay, here we are. We're going to get the second component for the resurrection. We got to attain an Amber Widow from this guy. And we have it. Here you can read the description of it. Basically, it's a Black Widow spider, and it got stuck in some amber. And the final components are over in the Founder Fall Zone, so we'll head there and get those. Okay, and for this one I need to find a dying breath, I need to locate a ritual, and I need to defeat the librarian and guards. Well, for starters, let's open up this whole map so I can kind of see where I'm going. Okay. I doubt there's any components in this general area, but we take a look around. Nope. This will not do me any good. Okay. So let's slip through here. Ooh, we have a little Stargate-shaped portal, and it takes me through to the other side. That's good. Sometimes they randomly bounce you to a different portal on the far side of the maps. Never did like that. Those portals, behemoth demons can come out of them. Killing those spawn demons doesn't give any points, but smashing the portal would. And aha! What do we have here? Shiny bookcase. And I now have the ritual. Hallelujah. That's good. Now let's just see about floating out of here and check out another part of the map. And I'm hearing the sound of what sounds like another thing glowy to click on. Yep, we have glowing treasure chest. Alright. So now I have the final breath. Now we just find the librarian and the guards. Bingo. Target located. Okay, and the mission is completed. I have my components. We'll exit out. And we'll see what we got. Yay! I gotta get back to the contact in Pocket D. Alright, well. I can't warp directly to Pocket D, that power is still recharging. But we'll do the next best thing. We'll just jump to my base, and from there use a teleporter I have set up to Pocket D. Works like a charm. Yes, base decorations on the wall. That's the control room with a really big control center computer. Let's see, we need to go to Pocket D. Now, which teleporter did I have rigged for that? No, it wasn't this one. Was it this one? Yes, it was. And there we go. Excellent, you've gathered all the ingredients you will need. PsyOps has a good feeling about this, and they are glad I picked you up to pull this off. Okay, yay. Missions. Excellent. With these gathered materials, we should be able to bring Red Widow back to life. To find location of her death will be the best place to bring her back. No kidding. Smash Mystics to set up the magic circle. I'll need to do the ritual. Just tell her when ready. Yep. Tell her I'm ready. Okay, you and me both. I was taking a risk bringing back a deadly assassin like Black Widow. But precogs assure me the odds are in our favor. Okay, yada yada. So, here we go. Let's hit a little flight mode here. Now we gotta do this ritual in the right manner. So we click on it. This is the magic circle the agent set up for you. This is where you'll perform the ritual to bring Red Riddle back to life. Performing the ritual wrong could have negative circumstances, but the ritual is incomplete and you will be forced to improvise. How do you want to begin? Okay, well, we're going to start with an obol. We'll place one in for the moment. And I guess now we shall place the Amber Widow into the circle. Let's improvise. We'll cut myself and give a little bit of blood. My blood seeps in, a dark stain remains. The magic circle grows in intensity. Sharon seems pleased and the ritual seems to go forward. Go me. Let's put the Amber Widow in. Amber Widow onto the dark patch left by my blood. The fossilized sap seems to shimmer and begin to turn to a liquid state, but still holds its shape. The widow inside seems to be struggling to be freed. Go figure. Let's put my last two obols in there. I see the image of Red Riddle begin to materialize. She seems to be gasping for air and none is coming. This is likely the last part of the ritual. What do you do? I uncork the bottle that contains the dying breath. Ta-da! Cold in the air of the cave condenses the breath as it is released. The image of Red Widow stands before you, taking a deep breath. As it does, she solidifies into a living, breathing human being again. And she teleports away. Unfortunately, this story arc is not complete. Red Widow is currently not in the best of moods. Pretty much it was an unmitigated disaster. Red Widow is alive and apparently insane. However, there's a problem that concerns my health and well-being. It seems that there's a death mark on Red Widow, and in order to prevent her from killing Lord Recluse. Normally we just sit back and let the chips, but here we may have a hiccup. Since my blood was part of the ritual to bring her back, the blood bond between her and I isn't going to fade anytime soon. So if they kill Red Widow, I'm dead. Me? I'm going to die? However, if we can soothe Red Widow's emotions, before that can happen, then the blood bond can fade over time, and Deus will call off his contract. DJ Zero's offered his help, so I suggest you go talk to him. Let's see what he has planned. So let's go talk to DJ Zero. You've gotten yourself into quite a pickle. Resurrecting Red Widow in the way you did bonded your life force to hers. What made you think using your own blood was a good idea? Nothing else was working. Well, there had to be another way, but that's the past. Let's talk about how we solved your current predicament. With Deus put in a contract on her, every cold-blooded assassin in the Rogue Isles will be hunting for her head. And if she dies, you die. For the time being, anyway. What do you mean, for the time being? Well, blood magic is finicky. That kind of magic would be completely useless if the side effects were permanent in nature. No one would ever use it. The bound life forces is only temporary and should wear off in a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, you don't have a couple of weeks. Someone, or more likely a group of someones, will kill Red Widow long before the side effect wears off, killing you in the process. What can we do now? Ooh, have you ever heard of Cupid? Of course I have. What Cupid can do to solve your predicament? He has that special bow and arrows, Cupid's bow, and especially his arrows. Get hit with that and you fall madly in love with the next person you see. That could present some interesting complications. Now, get Red Widow into a room with Lord Recluse, fire this bow, and bam! Instant love connection. And you don't even need to be back in 2 and 2. That should mellow her out right then and there, rekindle that spark that was lost, and hopefully accomplish what you set out to do in the first place, unite her with Lord Recluse. Where can I find Cupid? He's like, oh, that isn't relevant. Cupid is long since retired, but his bow and arrow are in the hands of private collectors. The way he says that, and the way he acts and stuff, and how he wants to spread happiness and joy and all that stuff, I do begin to wonder if DJ Zero here used to be Cupid. Who has those items? Leader of the Council of Shadows. Or Carnival of Shadows, rather. So I just need to get the arrow from the Carnival and the bow from the Cray. Got it. Alright, you're likely going to have to take their objects against the owner's will. Yeah, got it. Alright then. So we're going to go and get Cupid's bow and arrow. And seriously, I would not be a bit surprised if once upon a time DJ Zero was Cupid. Alright, here we are in the mission. Obtain Cupid's arrow. Okay, first let's open up the whole map. Alright, target should be in that area. Let's get airborne. No point in running if we don't have to. This mission should be fairly straightforward. If memory serves, it's pretty much a snatch and grab, as it were. Which is perfectly fine, because I am not in the mood for any long, drawn-out stuff. Party mistress. Alright. If memory serves, this target I'm pounding on is the boss of the level. Yep, looks like I was right. Okay, so we'll exit out and see what comes next. Okay, looks like I gotta go to Brickstown. Let's enter my magic base, as it were. Yes, that is a truck floating in the air. You are not seeing things. We'll visit that in another video. Let's see, Brickstown. Here we are, Brick. Let's go. We'll do a full tour of this zone in another video as well. Okay, and here we are. Let's find Countess Cray and get that bow. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing, still nothing, still nothing. Ah, here she is, Countess Cray. Let's take her out. Okay, mission accomplished. No need to stay for that. And here we have the briefing for the final mission. Feel free to read it. And I've been given a temporary power. Yay, go me. Cupid's bow. Travel to Granville, shoot Red Widow with Arrow of Love, and I gotta go to Pocket D for that. Oh, my Pocket D teleporter is back online. Great. This will take me to the special VIP lounge of Pocket D. It's a lounge where people that have a certain badge and that teleport power can enter in Pocket D. It's nice to look at. There is also a tailor in there where you can tweak your costume, which is kind of what I did to get that retro sci-fi thing going. This is the lounge, this is the bar. Tiki Lounge bartender you can buy inspirations from. Kinda cool. Looks pretty spiffy. Another bartender, same thing, buy inspirations. Spectator. Pretty spiffy decorations here, I gotta say. And we slide up to here, and this is the tailor. Click on the tailor, choose a costume you want to tweak. And then you'll enter the tailor menu, but there's no need for that now. This is the door to the main part of Pocket D. And we get to go through this little manhole here. Zip, and down we go. Okay, so I gotta stop some assassins. And then save Red Widow, hence saving myself. Question is, where are the assassins? Oh, nothing here. Let's take another look around. Oop, there's one. Let's see if the old lightning strike will do any favors. Well, took out the assassin's guards. That's one assassin down. Oh, here's another one. Go me. Whoa. Okay, that's another one down. Now, where's the last of the assassins here? No, 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 no. Still nothing. Oh, it's around here. Aha! Target located. Okay, now I get to shoot Red Widow with the bow and arrow of Cupid. And she's gonna resist, but that's okay. We know she doesn't mean it. And we did it! And now we get a cutscene. And that's it. Well, this wraps up the Valentine event. The Valentine tip missions I'm not going to bother with right now. I can get those on another video at another time. So, hope you enjoyed watching this.